Alright, Homesteader family, welcome back to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Welcome back to the journey, and don't forget to share the journey. So, Minnie Mouse is enjoying her beef bone. She's eating the bone marrow out of the center right now. And it's been a busy week. So, you can see that little bit from hitting my head in the bulldozer. That is healing up pretty good. That's what happens when you got an alien hard head. And everybody else is over here laying down, hanging out, checking things out. I'm in here instead of the other room because the heater's on, and the heater is noisy because it's a propane blower, and we don't need to listen to all that. So, the bulldozer, I got some money back. I had put $37 and some change down. Or 30, I don't even know what I just said because he distracted me. That's max. $3,700 down. And I got $404 back. I would have got more back, but I went over the hours. The allotted hours is 40 hours for the week. And I went to 45.8 hours. So I did a lot of work on the dozer. I did not get everything I wanted done. So I'm going to have to rent the dozer again come spring. And I went through about $1,000 in fuel. So altogether, just call it like $4,500 is what I had into the dozer. A little less than that, but close enough. Dozer went back. Everything went good. It was a pretty easy machine to operate once you got used to it. Only issue I had was, I don't know, I just drank a soda. I probably shouldn't have done that. Is the speed. It always wants to speed back up. When you put it in reverse and go back into forward, you're in a higher speed. You got to downgrade the speed. So that's one thing I had to get used to. But I worked until night and then woke up like 6 in the morning to get out there by 6:45 in the daylight the last day to get as much as I could done. And that's how I went over the hours. But I'm happy with what I got. It's a starting point. It's better than not having anything done or anything accomplished. And got in touch with the fencing company. They sent the guys out partial day on Thursday, and they were here all day Friday. So they were able to get half the property done with posts, which I'll show you shortly. And then I got another 10% coupon for an entire purchase at Tractor Supply. So I went ahead, I bought, I believe, 6.5 pallets of feed. And I go through 3 pallets a month, so that gives me just over 2 months worth of feed. I bought a couple pallets of whole oats to seed the property. I also bought 20 50-pound sacks of annual ryegrass to get that dispersed. And I bought a seeder because I brought home half a pallet of seed and did that by hand, and it's hard trying to do all that by hand with the little push thing because it keeps getting caught on rocks. So now I can put the big thing behind the tractor. I can back it right up to the truck and dump it right from the pallet, so I don't have to lift the bags or do any type of labor except tilting and emptying the bags into the seeder. So I'll be getting that done in the next couple weeks, and then come spring, hopefully some of the seeds will sprout. Not sure, but we're going to try it. And it was worth buying the seeder due to the fact that I'm going to seed in the spring and seed in the fall and try to get something established up here. Because the mountain grasses up here are so thin and not clumped or clustered or anything like that to hold moisture in. So if I can get a little bit growing every spring or every fall, and just to get that moisture content held in, along with I'm going to be dispersing mulch throughout, just real light, not a bed like I did before because it's so rough. But if I can get some moisture, and then the different bales of hay, I'm going to sit throughout, so when the animals eat it down and spread it out, it's spread in a different area. That will help keep moisture in, and eventually over the next couple years, between the feces, the urine, the hay, the seeds, and wood chips and everything like that all combined will start breaking down, making good compost and good soil up here, which I found the farm area actually has decent type of soil, which you're seeing in the video. It's pretty good looking soil. It's just, it's so dry up here, you got to dig feet down to get to that good dirt. And that's exactly what I did with the dozer. I also bought a new winter jacket. I bought a couple nice hats and some insulated winter gloves where the liner doesn't pull out when you pull your hand out, and it's not so clustered inside that you don't have a good grip with your fingers. I also bought some coffee cups because one of my subscribers loves telling me to drink coffee. And I forgot to tell you guys last week, I bought some creamers for the coffee, seasonal creamers, which actually, don't mind the loud noise of the heater, but I'll go ahead and I'll show you, because I meant to tell you guys this last week, what not to buy. I love, love, love pumpkin spice, but this right here, the Delight Pumpkin Spice International, tastes like crap. Do not like this, but I'm not gonna just throw it away, so I'm using it. But this right here, if you like sweets, I'm not a big sweets person, but the Nestle Peppermint Mocha, this is really, really good. The peppermint is really strong, has really, really good flavor. And that's my fridge. So I got sweet tea, green tea, V8s, apple juice, all the sodas, and then veggies and bagels and all that type of stuff. So that's a little look into my pantry life. And then let's see. Go ahead, I'll show you the clothes and stuff that I got. So this is the winter jacket I got. It's a Ridgeline, I believe, is what it's called. Or Ridge Cut. Let's see. Get close enough. Ridge Cut. And then I bought these. These were expensive gloves. They were, I don't know if they had the tag on it or not. No. But I think they were like $30 for the Carhartt's ballistic gloves. But they feel really good. I got a couple pairs of those. And then a hat that I already, I bought two hats, but I'm using the one, so that's why I only got one left in the bag. If I can get the bag off one-handed. But this is a Ridge Cut hat also. And these are really, really warm. So today was really windy, really cold. We were down probably into the teens with the wind chill. And that jacket and that hat work amazing. Kept me warm out there. Didn't even have a hoodie on. I just had this long sleeve shirt on and threw the jacket on, the hat on, and my working gloves. I wasn't wearing those gloves. My hands were a little cold, so those gloves are going to be used shortly. But I woke up this morning to snow, and it's getting close to winter. So we're working on the fence. They should be here tomorrow. Not sure if I'm just going to have the two guys again tomorrow. They said they're not sure either tomorrow or later on this week they'll be able to get the whole crew over here because they're finishing up a city or federal job or something they're on right now. As soon as they get that job done, then they're going to have the whole crew here working on the fence. I got a lot laid out on Saturday. Took my tractor up. I hammered and hammered and hammered away all day. I used tractor, picked up the fence, sat the fence down, unrolled the fence, grabbed the tractor, picked up the T-post, went over, dropped T-post, T-post, T-post down the line, which you're going to see, and just trying to get that done. So, I hate to give bad news to everybody, But for now, for the next several weeks, it's just going to be these Sunday, Monday vlogs. I apologize, but this fence is a priority. It's costing me $100 a day in feed, $3,000 a month roughly in feed, and I have all this property that these animals can be eating on where I don't have to buy all this hay. This week I have scheduled to go pick up another 6 bales of hay in the evening one day. So that's another $500-$600 worth of hay I'm buying to get me through the next couple weeks. And right before I filmed this, I was texting with the person with the camel that I'm purchasing, and he believes he can be here tomorrow afternoon with the camel. So he said the camel hasn't been loaded in 4 years, so he's not sure what time he's going to be able to leave. He's going to start in the morning, and he's hoping to leave by noon, but he's not sure. It's like a 4-hour drive, so if he leaves at noon, he won't be down here probably till 5 o'clock. So we're going to find out, but next Sunday, Monday vlog, I should have the camel for you guys, and that's pretty much it. So cold weather, trying to get the fencing done, and just hanging out with the dogs and rest of the animals. So hope everybody's having a great week. Stay tuned. You'll see what I got accomplished. Alright, so here is the feeder that I bought for the tractor. You can see the 3-point in the back with the arm that goes around. I forget what it's called. I'm not a tractor guy, so it is what it is. And then here's the seeding chart. You can see everything from clover to grasses to oats and everything else. And I'll be using this and getting it going. So stay tuned. Alright, Homesteader family, so this is the south side of the property. So the snow has already dissipated, but on the other side we're still covered. So I'm not going to go through the property and film. I'll show you guys next week the update. But basically you can see down here they got the corners in, they got the side posts in. I got the gate installed yesterday, and then you can see all this fencing laid out with the T-posts all ready to go. I stopped right there. I worked until 4 o'clock yesterday, so they can get everything going. And then up where the tractor is where I stopped, just over the ridge. And then the fencing that goes up to where my animal pen is, I did, I think, 300 or 400 feet of fence over there with the T-posts as well. So when they get here tomorrow, they'll be able to go ahead, rest the post in on the other half of the property, because they only got half the property done with the post, concreted and set up. And their drill rest the post, get them set, and then start working on a fence. And this is all set up. They can go ahead and start on both sides of the gate and start putting this fence in, and then go down over to the animal pen, and then continue this way all the way around to the parking lot. So just want to give you a little bit of update on what's been happening, and show you a little bit of work that's been done. And hopefully in a few weeks the whole place will be fenced, and I'll be able to show you guys the animals running around. So enjoy. Okay, so with the dozer, now that the snow is gone, I figure I'd show you. I don't have this ditch on the side. I also flattened all this area out here, and I did half the driveway here. You can see it's plenty wide now. I did not get down here to chip away at this side with the dozer or push all this dirt out the way. So that's another thing I'm going to have to do. All the ducks are following me. All the goats are following me. You can see the water is down about 3.5 feet now in the pond, because we're just not getting moisture. That's why the Decker fire got so big, because of how dry it's been. But then again, as an alien, I gotta hold the winter off until this fencing's done, because these animals have to get fed. And then you can see up here all this dirt. I did so much dirt work with that dozer. I can't believe how much dirt I moved. And you can see it is beautiful, beautiful dirt once you get a couple feet down. And there goes Minnie Mouse chasing a squirrel, and the other dog's running around. But the dog's been over here running around in the dirt. You can see just by the size of the dog how big that pile of dirt is. And it's actually not a pile of dirt. It looks like a pile of dirt. It looks like a giant pile of dirt. But this is going to be the farmland area. And on my right hand side where those blue barrels are, all that has to get bulldozed. I just ran out of time, like I said, and I'll run it again come spring, hopefully, before I open officially. But look at this. Nice flat land. So this is going to be the big farm. Of course, all this junk down here I've got to go through. A bunch of it's going to go to the scrapyard. Some of it's going to go to the dump. And the rest will be cleaned up and moved over where their shelters were right there. And I'll get a shipping container to store the stuff that I want to keep in. So it's nice and clean. And then I'll have to build all my big beds here. Fill the beds with wood for the hygge culture beds. And then up there you can see all the fencing that I've done going all the way up like I was talking about. And we're going to get going. So it's going to be a busy week.